talk too fast. Calm down. You about to stutter crazy? No, I'm not, bro. How much you bet? Chat, if I stutter, 100 gifted. Lock. Look, if I stutter, 100 gifted. If I don't, I gotta get on it. Lock it.
The entertainment world is always watching, always reacting, and always dissecting, but sometimes a single facial expression from a streamer can ignite more conversation than a full-page magazine spread. Enter Kai Cenat, the streamer sensation who found himself in the middle of a social media whirlwind, all because of one eyebrow raise. Picture this, it's the 2025 American Music Awards, a star-studded event overflowing with glitz, glamour, and unforgettable performances. Among them is rising pop star Reneé Rapp, making waves with her new single Leave Me Alone. The air is electric as she steps on stage, confidence personified, microphone poised, but the spotlight diverts for a moment to the audience, where Kai Cenat sits live streaming the event and co-presenting the Female R&B Artist Award alongside Alex Earl. The camera captures Kai in mid-view, streaming set up to his left, award in hand, and Renee's performance unfolding. His expression, let's call it contemplative, maybe skeptical. That single clip went viral. Overnight, it turned into a meme. By morning, hashtags like a Kai Cenat for streamer shade were trending on TikTok and X. Some users blasted him for supposedly hating on Renee's performance. Fan reactions split almost evenly. Defenders argued he's just entitled to his own taste, while critics accused him of being dismissive toward Rapp's artistry. The clip captured skeptical look that struck a chord and became the catalyst for online debate. But let's not jump to conclusions. Is Kai's expression criticism, or simply a glimmer of surprise? Or perhaps he's listening critically, processing the song in real time. Awards shows are notorious for producing these micro moments, from viral Taylor Swift dance shots to Selena Gomez's eyebrow lifts. Sometimes attendees get unfairly mimed, even if they didn't intend anything negative. Meanwhile, Reneé Rapp fans were quick to defend her. Comments flooded into her. Good thing it wasn't for him, and it's not for the male gaze. They reminded everyone that not every song is meant to please every listener. After all, artistic expression is subjective by nature. On the flip side, Kai fans rallied, pointing out his massive streaming success and influence. One even said he's more famous than Rapp, sparked by his quip about different tastes being valid. It's a classic example of the internet's echo chambers shouting past each other. So who's right, who's wrong, and why is one meme worthy glance making headlines? Let me break this down for you. Context is everything. Kai Cenat wasn't just a random audience member. He was live streaming, not editing content, while the AMAs rolled on. Cameras on him during Renee's performance caught a fleeting expression. But as anyone who streams can tell you, candid moments during live coverage are inevitable and often misunderstood. He wasn't speaking, he was reacting in real time. Then there's the fact that Kai wasn't present just to watch. He was there co-presenting an award, Favorite Female R&B Artist, with Alex Earl. That night, SCA took home that award, and during her acceptance speech, she publicly recognized Kai. She said, "Congrats to Kai, I'm so proud of you," adding yet another memorable moment to his evening. That's wear and tear for some celebrities, constantly being under pressure to react appropriately. One gaze can be misinterpreted as shade, disinterest, or critique, even when none is intended. The memification of micro-moments, awards shows have become breeding grounds for reaction clips. Remember Serena Williams crying at some event, or Justin Timberlake's eye roll at something mundane? We love to freeze frame reactions and assign meanings. With Kai, fans pumped the clip with everything from "he hates her" to "is lost in thought." Some even spun it like he was dismissing a rising female star for no reason. But when you press pause on a stream at just the right moment, you get ambiguity. And what do people love more than clarity? A juicy, speculative story. That's why memes and hot takes explode next, both in defense and in attack. Social media is now an emotional minefield. Renee's supporters were quick. Good thing it wasn't for him. And it's not for the male gaze. That last bit signals more than just music preference. It speaks to issues on misogyny and whose voices get centered. The undertones of gender discourse turn Kai's expression into a symbol of male disregard for female artists. On the other hand, Kai's fans saw negativity. "What does he even do?" asked a critic in poorly disguised shade. For some, the attack on Kai's relevance is reminiscent of people slinging dirt at content creators, an ongoing culture war between streamers and mainstream media figures. Amid the clash, a voice of reason emerged. "Y'all gotta understand, everyone has different music taste, and that's okay. Sometimes that's all it takes to cut through the noise." Appreciating diversity in taste might just be the antidote to the top reactions online. Kai's night highlight. Beyond the reaction, let's zoom out. Kai didn't just react to Reneé, he participated in the show. By co-presenting with Alex Earl and being recognized by SCA, he was cemented as part of that night's narrative. He wasn't a mutant meme, he was a rising star. Is that minor eyebrow raise overshadowed by the bigger picture? Depends on the audience. But to the casual observer, a single clip can determine how they remember the night. One glance is easier to remember and screenshot than a well-deserved on-stage shout-out. Lessons: what we can learn ends, and you can use time for some real talk. Live reactions are not endorsements or rejections. Streaming puts you under a magnifying glass. Every blink, smile, or frown is open to interpretation. Context is not optional. For every reaction clip, there are 10 discs worth of footage where nothing happened and people still judge that one moment. Subjectivity is real. Music performance and art are personal. If you don't vibe with it, fine. But that doesn't erase its worth to others. The ripple effect of viral moments, that brief clip did more than stir debate. It sparked a conversation about how online culture bulldozes nuance for clicks. Real or perceived, turned into a viral artifact. And viral artifacts don't just live online, they affect careers, reputations, and sometimes confidence. Reneé's fans rallied around her voice. Kai's fans circled the wagons for him. But beyond the fan zeal, the broader lesson is how reactive social media has become. Another glance, another sigh or lean, and suddenly you're trending, for better or worse. What this means for creators and celebs: if you're a streamer, performer, or live personality, expect your unfiltered moments to be clipped and shared. Think of each glance or reaction as a potential meme or misinterpretation. Embrace it or learn to let it slide by knowing context rarely travels as fast as code. For viewers, take a second before taking action, whether that's commenting, sharing, or liking. Ask, do I know why someone reacted this way? Or am I projecting intent? The bigger cultural conversation, there's layered discourse here: gender and representation. When male streamers react coolly to female artists, are societal judgments playing out? Credibility in streaming's mainstream media. Are people quick to discount streamers because they're hunternet born? Nuance the spectacle in an attention economy. Nuance loses. Viral moments win. But Kai's moment contests it is reminds us sometimes a glance is just a glance. Sometimes it speaks volumes. Understanding when it's one or the other, that's an art. In the end, Kai Cenat's reaction to Reneé Rapp isn't a scandal. It's a microcosm of our times. It's a moment that reveals how quick we are to judge, how little we scrutinize context, and how hungry we are for emotional storytelling, even if it's just a split-second look. So what should we do? Maybe we can pause before we post. Maybe we can ask ourselves, do I have the whole story? Maybe we can accept that art polarizes, and that's okay. Thanks for tuning in. If you enjoyed this breakdown of the Kai Cenat vs Reneé Rapp moment, hit like, subscribe. We've got more deep dive celebrity culture stories coming your way. Let's keep the chat respectful. This one wasn't about drama, but about thinking deeper. Until next time, stay curious, stay kind, and don't judge too quickly.